Hello, my friends. I hope you are doing well. It looks like I'm live here. Now, I got a message saying something about my orientation. So let me know if this looks weird. Like, is it showing vertical or horizontal? Please let me know. So, hello, everyone. Hello. Today, I would like to show you my 2025 planner setup and do a flip through of my planner. So the planner I'm using today is the Alina leather planner. It has a slide strap. This color is more like a mauve purple. It leans more on the purple side, but it's very beautiful. And as you can see, it is quilted. And this is how it looks on the sides here. So let's get right to the flip through. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Please let me know if the orientation looks okay. I'm trying to record horizontal and it looks like it's trying to be vertical. So if it's vertical, I can switch it, but please let me know because I can't tell from my end. I got a message that I need to switch to orientation. Okay, so this planner has two elasticized pin loops, so it can accommodate pins that are skinny as well as that are a little larger in the barrel. Also, here is a place where I can put receipts. I have a couple of receipts here. There's a receipt for the Dollar Tree there. Then here is a gusseted pocket. Gusseted just means that it can expand out, and I have some stamps in my zipper here. This is a heavy duty zipper and it glides smoothly. And then there's a place here where I could put items. I have a gift card here that I've used partially. So when I use my gift cards, I like write the amount there that's left on the gift card. There's a see-through card slot here. Sometimes I will place a picture here, and sometimes I will do an inspirational quote like I did here that says, "I am grateful." Hello, my friends. Please let me know if the orientation of the video looks okay. I am recording horizontally, and I want to make sure it looks horizontal to you. Okay, so here is a photo card slot holder. Now in here, I like to put inspirational quotes or photos. I switch these out from time to time. So you can just simply slide in a card here, and it looks really nice and professional. Now the size rings I am using, these are 1.2 inner diameter rings, and I'm able to get my entire set of compact Tonya plans inserts in here. You can also get this planner with larger rings, the 1.5-inch rings. I don't recommend that, but some people want that because if the larger the rings are, the harder it is to close the binder. So I do recommend this size rings, which are the 1.2-inch inner diameter rings. The hardware on this binder is silver. And hello, my friends. Hi, I see someone. Hi. Hello from Canada. Hi. So that's what I have here. This is a leather photo card slot holder. It matches the binder. So I'm just going to do a quick planner flip through here. I have clear page lifters on the front and the back. Now the significance of these, and I sell these separately in my shop, and they're compatible with not only my planners, but also Franklin Covey's planners for compact and classic. They're also compatible with Daytimer, desk size planners, and they're also compatible with the simplified ring binder. So these, it's like a thick plastic here, and it's see-through. And what it does, it protects your pages from getting frayed on the back here. So when you're flipping back and forth, and it also provides a hard writing surface. So you see how you might have lumpy things here in the front, or I have this photo card slot holder. It's more comfortable to write on a flat surface. So this allows you, so when you flip the planner open, this allows you to write on a nice flat surface. So this is a vellum that I've made in my shop. Those who buy a planner, I personalize it for free for you and include it in your package as a nice surprise. So I think this is just a beautiful flower, and it matches this planner perfectly. So let's go quickly here. I'm going to show you. There are 2 annual calendars here for 2025 and 2026. And then here I have my vertical months. So that means the months are written at the top and the days of the week go down here. And I like to keep up with womanly things. I like on this format because it allows me, it's easy to count the days. So if you're trying to like count days, it's easier to count days on a format like this as opposed to a format like this. So I like using this format when I'm counting days. And I'm going to put this up close so you can really see what I write here on my planner. So next, I'm flipping to February, and each month has a overview page. So this is where I like to, before the month begins, I like to think about, okay, what do I want to accomplish for this month? How am I going to plan my month? Hey, my friend, hi! Hello! Have a long time no see. Hey! So this is where I like to plan my month out in advance. So there were some things particularly that I wanted to do for this month to make sure I do, because I'm really busy and I really need to make sure I take time for self-care. So when I'm thinking about how I'm planning my month coming up, I jot down on this page some things that I want to make sure I do for the month. Self-care, just relaxing, reading, for example. There's something I want to do with my home. I want to make an accent wall in my house. So that's something I would like to do. Here's some business things I want to accomplish and some things I want to accomplish for my family. And I happen to write here, as a family, I want to watch the Super Bowl together. We love football here in our family. So here on our monthly calendar page, which I call it, I have doctor's appointments here for me and my children. Here is a dentist cleaning. I have a board meeting this day. I serve on a small board of directors for a small credit union. Another dentist appointment reminds me to take medicine here. My friend is an owner. My friend is a fashion designer, and I made a note here to make sure I catch her fashion show. I had virtual tickets, and here I have a note to schedule my car payment. And these stickers are new in the shop. Let me just show you. So they're like functional stickers. They're like little icons. So like there are stickers, and these are used, as you can see. But you can see the background is clear on these, and they come in a premium sticker format, and they also come in matte. So if you care about bulking up your planner, some people do. I'm sorry, matte. I meant washi tape. So these also come in the washi tape format. So that way, if you want really thin stickers that don't bulk your planner up, you want to get the washi tape ones. But there are stickers here for reminding me to make phone calls, reminding me to work out, remind me to do stuff with money, like to pay a bill, or if I paid something or paid money to someone, I use these. These are sports stickers, and I would have used that for the Super Bowl. These are reading stickers because I love to read. Walking stickers, things like that. It's different ones. I just stick that here in my back pocket. And by the way, in the back here, there are 3 pockets. So you can put different things in the back cover. So moving on through here, I just want to make this real quick. Okay, so this is the weekly format. So this is a vertical weekly format. So the good thing about these planner pages, is that they include a vertical format like this, and they also include, if you prefer, they have the horizontal format like this, where this is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But on this vertical format, the days of the week are at the top, and this is significant because it allows you to do time blocking. So here's an example of how I filled out one of my weeks, and what I like to do is on Sunday, when I do my weekly planning, I like to put in what the temperature is going to be. And this helps me plan. If I have somewhere to go, if I have a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment or something, it kind of lets me know what the weather is going to be. And then I just take a highlighter and shade in how the weather is going to be. Is it going to be sunny, partly cloudy, rain, snow, etc.? So on this page, when you first fill out the week, you may not have enough to fill out everything. What I do is I just jot in major things. I look at my phone, I look at my Outlook calendar at work, and I jot in the meetings that I have coming up. So I had a team meeting this day and another team meeting on this day. And I also, let me show you here. Like if I plan to, I took the dog for her grooming appointment on this day. So those things that I plan to do, I put in here. And then what I like to do is at the end of the day, go back in and write down something significant that happened. So this is where I do a little journaling or anything that comes to mind that happened that day. And a lot of people are like this. They're so busy that we don't have time to actually remember everything that happened. So what I like to log is when people visit, I log down like, my mom came by or my sister came by. Because you ever like try to remember something, you're like, what day did they stop by? Or what day did we do that? This is where you can write that in, the significant things. Sometimes, like if I think I got a bill and I'm being billed wrong, and I called and I talked to someone about it, I would write that here so I can remember the day I talked to the company. Those type of things. So yeah, these are type, and then sometimes at the bottom here, I write in what I plan to fix for dinner. As you can see, I plan tacos for this day. So that's just an example of how I use this planner and how I fill it out. And it's helpful because it really just helps me remember. A lot of times I also log when I leave the house. I work from home, so I'm home most of the time. But when I leave and go anywhere, I like to come here and just make a note of it because you never know when you might need that information and might need to recall it. I like to note when I work out and those type of things. So here I wrote a note that I plan to declutter my desk on Sunday. So let's move forward here on some more days. I already showed you those pages. I'm going to show you now an example of a daily page format. So not only do you get weekly pages all in one set, you don't have to buy 3 different sets of planner pages to get all these planners pages. You get vertical weekly pages, horizontal weekly pages, and you get daily pages. So these are how the daily pages look. So on these daily pages, let me show you one that's just clean. They look like this, and they have a section for your to-do list where you can divide your to-do list into 3 sections. Sometimes people want a to-do list just for their children because they have so much to do for their children. So that's why I like this, is that you can choose how you want to divide out your to-do list. On these days, I decided to divide my to-do list into personal, work, and business. And I mapped out my day. These days start at 5 a.m. and they end at midnight. So that gives you plenty of time to think about how you want to plan your day. I don't use these daily planner format sheets every day, only when I have those busy days. And I'm like, you know what? I need a separate list. This weekly format isn't going to do. I need a separate list. These are included in your pack. If you want extras, you can buy an extra pack. So this is how this looks. As you can see, I did some time blocking. I had some testing to do at work here from 10 to 12. This I schedule in my lunch because a lot of times I tend to work through lunch. So I wanted to make sure I'm being deliberate about that. I wrote down what I plan to fix for dinner here that I want to read and what time I want to get in bed, for example. Let's see here. Also included are notes, line pages. I call these line pages, but I just use these for notes or whatever you would like. Here are some work notes I wrote down. I was in meetings, and I just come here and just make a list. I think I was meeting with my boss, and he mentioned some things that he wanted me to do, and I just jotted them down here. And real quickly, there are also some other supplemental pages. you get a monthly tracker page like this. So if you want to keep up with something or develop a habit, for example, I like to write down how often I read, so I can just mark that off here. How often I get in bed by 9 p.m. I know that seems early for you, some of you guys, but I like to get in bed by 9. Um, Here I'm tracking how often I walk. I'm not doing very good at that one. Need to do better. But it's been cold outside, so I just don't want to go outside when it's cold. And how often I post on social media. So you get those habit tracker pages. You also get dot grid pages, which is helpful if some people like to write on these like words, but it's also helpful when you want to draw, because with dot grid pages, if you're drawing a square, for example, it's easy to connect the dots and your square will be perfect every time, or your rectangle will be perfect every time. Let me show you. There's also a blood pressure log. I want to do a better job at keeping track of my blood pressure as it's been raised lately, and I got on a medicine for it. So I like to write down the date, what my blood pressure was, and some notes. So I'll write down like when I took my blood pressure. It was, in this case, it was before breakfast. And if I eat something salty, like some potato chips, I'll write that in the notes because it could explain why my blood pressure is high. This is a nice thing that you can show your doctor. Sometimes doctors want you to track your blood pressure and show them how it's running before they medicate you. You got a medical contact list. You got an emergency contact list. I think I'm skipping some things. You get future planning pages. So if you get a date that is beyond the end of this planner, you can plan out things here for, future years. So this is for 2026, 2027, and 2028, and 2029. And let's see here. It seemed like there was some goal. Okay, let me show you these really, really quick. You get goal planning pages. I haven't filled those in yet. A place to put your bucket list. Favorite quote. So here's a quote that I heard when I was listening to a sermon, and it said, comparison is the thief of joy. And I need to remember that because I tend to compare myself with other people all the time. And it's just a good thing for me to remember there. Hello, my friends. Hi there. These are books that I want to read. There's this, I've been trying to, at first I tried to get this particular, I don't want to say the name because of the YouTube algorithm. Hey, you know what I meant to mention? If you're watching, can you please, if you haven't commented already, can you just put an emoji in the comments? That lets YouTube know that this is good content, and they'll show it to more people that way. I meant to say that in the beginning. And I also meant to say that you can save with discount code TonyaPlans20. So you can save on your order with that discount code. So these are books that I want to read. These are books that I have read this year so far. And these are ratings. So sometimes I'll binge watch something, or I encounter a really good book, or I go to a really good show, and I want to document that somewhere. That was something I really liked, or sometimes it's something I don't like. Here you can put in ratings. So this was a series that I had watched in over a couple of week period, and I fill in the stars here. This was another series I watched. It was 3.5 stars with that one. But there's a place to write down significant things in your life. This is a place where I like to write in gift ideas, where I have a gift idea to make a diaper cake, because I just had I have a 1-year-old grandson, and it was just a gift idea. And my hairdresser, she's having a baby, and I was just thinking, you know what? An inexpensive gift will be to use my grandson's leftover newborn diapers, because they grow so fast, they grow out of newborn diapers fast, to use those and try to make a diaper cake. Real nice, inexpensive gift. These are gifts that I've received this year. And okay, here's my automobile mileage, where I logged an oil change and how many miles I had at the time of the oil change and the cost of the oil change. Here I logged some dinner ideas, so that when I can't think of what to fix for dinner, I can refer to that. This page is what I would ideally like to clean, what I would like to clean daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. And there's a space here if you want to clean that doesn't fall into these categories, you can write that there. Here is a space where I wrote in routines, my AM routine and PM routine, my ideal AM and PM routine. Because when you write down routines, when you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do, and you're kind of in that daze, you can kind of refer back to these pages. They're reference pages. You can refer back and say, you know what, I need to be doing these things. This reminds me, it brings you back to what you really want to do, because the whole point of using a planner is so that we can spend our time wisely while we're here. We can be intentional about our time. We cannot waste our time. Okay, so that's pretty much a flip through. I already showed you the back. I already showed you my page lifter. So that pretty much concludes this planner flip through. I want to thank you so much, so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let me see, do I have any comments? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, they were talking about the discount code. Yeah, you can use Tonya Plans 20 for a discount on products in the shop. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, everyone. You have a great day.